Grand Finals, they're in a position like this. And it is just mad to see them against MIBR. 5 players who have never been
double
here
sheriff
before.
on defense. We've got Giants on defense, got MIBR on attack. Yeah, and this is like the common smoke that people used to use here. I think there's a couple of common smokes that you can do on attack. You can do the same thing on art. It creates a lot of pressure, right? Double vision block. Or at least creates the pressure that you can go in now.
Take care of it. GX trying to respond and set up over towards his A side themselves.
This is
so funny because yesterday we did exactly the same pistol. It's actually super good because it makes
you react to main.
Yeah, you either fall back, like you don't stay on A side, you react main or you go like back towards the...
Yeah, and then as long as you know what to do on the site, we just pinch over towards A main and strong.
Miori tries to step up and challenge. It's going to be a 1-for-1. SRN stepping away from that.
That's a convincing pistol. Yeah, it's pretty much Boo summed it up well, right? When you're on site here, you've got 2 reactions. You're either fighting art, or you pull back, or you push A main. And then you can see when they push A main like this, they actually had someone from art just looping all the way around to pinch. It was very nice.
Is the whole tournament gonna be done in this arena?
Yes, yeah, the whole thing's there.
Able to play in the Cubby as well, retaining 1 player in art.
It's a shame because they could have got more crowd, right?
Yeah. Nothing to be done.
I mean, it's nice to see this place back, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Connector had MIBR at the A side pretty darn fast. GX locked out.
Yeah, that's one of the annoying knives.
MIBR with 3 identified from that 0
Yeah,
point.
the knives at the beginning. It's just so good on both sides. He's get so much info. Okay, they're allowed 1 death.
The rest of the map just containing. You can see that turret placed by Shibish. Top mid, going to watch for any aggressive pushes. But of course,
I think on defense, if you play against Killjoy, you have to kill this turret like as much as possible because it's just free info for the whole round.
Tease out some information here. Maybe a foray over towards
I ruined my pick'ems by not backing the shooters yesterday. Oh, that was a close game though. Like I'm not even mad at me going for the underdogs on that one. It could have gone either way.
Disaster, you two are going to go up. Trailblazer does at least spot them. Smurfette.
This is a cool little bait setup that they have back screen as well, with Smurfette taking the contact. They wouldn't expect.
Okay, when do they re-clear all of this? Because they have the wall up, but
they're taking their time very slowly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, we have a vision block, so maybe they would have benefited from dropping this to actually get pure vision. But either way, the rotate's coming in. It's going to be a little bit too late. I would have loved Giants here to take a risk and try and get info, I guess. It was still very nice from MIBR, right? We had vision block the whole time. Astra Smoke was everything.
Now again, in much the same way as the previous round, GX have to make their way up secret. With all these Astra Smokes still in the way,
yeah, it's something that Boo mentioned as well. Like this afterplant's incredible. Astra suck. You got Viper Molly, you got Killjoy Mollies. It's with such a long rotate on the map, it's a bit of a nightmare. This is gonna be one of those things where they do like pistol, eco bonus over towards A, and then they just spam B for the rest of it. Just make them,
yeah, probably.
I used to love doing this. Just make them think that you can go A, but you just hit B the whole time when you buy rounds.
Of course, the team that bested Team Liquid.
That's why I think Viper's good. Like Viper's really good at getting into B.
Been able to do so for the majority of the year, and then when it got to stage 3.
But honestly, with the new Cypher and Astra, I think you can defend B very well.
Yeah. The new Cypher trip like anywhere in like the fast.
Yeah, it's literally anywhere.
Barrier is, yeah, and strong. You can't like have a shock really. You can just be guessing.
I mean, also MIBR doesn't have anything to kill trip.
Damn, dude.
Oh,
that's nice reaction though. Yeah, they went for a fast B split.
They're still gonna have to wrap and help back on this B side.
Ben, thank you so much for the prime.
Miori set up.
Thank you so much, dude.
Wall from MIBR though needs to be traversed, and Sarah's under some pressure in towards holes here. Miori finds 3.
No matter what, it's really good damage.
There's only Melissa left
whoa, whoa, chill.
Holy,
they played that so crazy.
Fair attempt from those remaining 3 MIBR players, getting a lot of damage.
The 2 there were just
press from the front. I mean, can't give enough credit to Miori for that
out, man.
very clean 2K.
What are you cheating for?
Over in Link. It was the movement on the second kill here that was really nice. Look at that little adjustment back to the left to do
lovely shots though.
Lovely stuff from the Cypher.
Okay, no matter what,
Of course, just
for your
breaks
bonus,
that
you
split
take this,
attempt
right? We've
into
got
a
one person that can
straight
buy
upside
next.
down
Everyone
from
else has
B.
to eco. So
Very
giant
well
round.
done.
We're getting outlaw out, one armor,
Again, knows where
one
Biori's
light
positioned.
armor. So
Right up against mid doors here.
there's a good thing with the Viper wall as well. So they kind of change up their Viper wall a little bit. They're doing their Viper wall ahead of this area, so you have to like jump spot to get info. But obviously we can see we're on top of the box. So the Viper wall, in theory, just does passive pressure over towards B, creates question marks, and you have to disrespect the wall.
Not sure I am a fan of that.
What a tap!
Solo fighting aiming.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on at the moment. I feel like if I'm Giants coach, I'm not super happy at the moment. It's a lot of individual stuff.
Get a shot off, does that damage, but again, lack of light armor. Melissa going to stay alive on just 10
Yeah, and they can just
HP.
keep strong with
Because
this
of that position,
stack
you can
as
see
well.
The GX are able to focus elsewhere on the map. They are more drawing more attention towards A. MIBR are intending on hitting another tap from Jelena.
At some point, Sayori and Co are going to have to go for this. Juvish here, pressing the side fire that link direction, wants to clear Duck out here. But Miori has the backstab opportunity and the neural theft
that's
here.
huge though.
Nova Pulse there with a catch on the side itself. It's all down to Sayori.
Damn, very nice from Giants though. This trip is great.
With a second on the board.
Trip is like
Some
passive.
Really great map control from them, but
You have to
huge
go so
Jelena
far to
finding
find
that
this trip is good.
initial
Also, they did
trade
very
after a
very well.
risky engagement
Just getting
was
full
taken
info
from
over
Ness,
towards B.
punished for it, as you can see
I
right
spoke
there,
about the Viper
SRN.
wall giving
But, I mean, it
like
was actually
meant
a
to be
previous one that
passive
just had that second tap.
info
But
denial.
kills in the
They're just
same
playing in
manner.
front of it.
Really fantastic anchoring.
That
Pistol
trip, yeah,
lost,
the
but
trip's
GX
really
right
strong.
back into this one.
Good thing about that trip is because there's a good one in art you can do.
Do we see that kind of
That
push
you
up
can't
here
jump
from
over
GX?
the like
You notice
close
they're
barrier.
releasing Fiori
Good thing about
aggressively.
this trip is it's so
Again,
passive that
through
they have to
mid-doors.
like default very committed.
Early info's
Right, you
gonna
have to
be
get
passed
past the
towards the A
crossfire
side
to go
here.
find it.
Recon might have caught.
Will with the Prime,
MIBR
thank you
as
so
SRN
much.
with the
Thank you
Blade
for
Storm now.
doing that.
Yeah, it was that speed trying to take advantage of the stinger that
How's their
SRN
comp
does
deal with
have,
trips? Not the
or
best.
collected,
Like
and
Killjoy molly
similarly
for
again,
trips, really.
Smoke, able to press up here for free, take all of this space. The scoped weaponry really is why you pick into the Jet on this map. We've
Yeah,
seen a lot
and
of
MIBR,
trending
you're
towards
probably
the
going to see a
Neon.
timeout
The
at the
Jet does have
moment
that
because
consistency. We always saw on Pearl
this
in the past,
every single
sort of
time is
similar
wrecking
to
them.
Ascent, how much a Jet can take over
The
the game
info
on
over towards B.
defense.
You're surely to be seen here, trying to play close to mid doors, and SRN is going to be there with the blades. Now MIBR
Yeah, and
get
they
up
can
the middle
throw
of
the gun
map
to
here.
someone else 'cause they've
Sarah,
still got
does she have a
knives.
chance to intervene here from Link? I don't think she has the sight line.
Uh-oh.
And now the pressure comes towards A. Seekers in the direction of Ness. Now she's about to get some
Shot.
action. Takes SRN down in midair. Guiding light comes out. Doing MIBR explode
It's
through that
lovely
nebula.
trades from
3
MIBR. The
versus
spacing
2,
was
but
really
the
good.
site is open for the
The
taking.
Seekers was incredible. They
It's going
just
to be really tough with
followed
Smurf
it.
only having the outlaw on
With
hands and
really good
doesn't
spacing the whole
really
time.
have an easy
I think
Vandal
Harbor
to
is better than
collect.
Viper on this.
Perhaps they're
After this
just
nerf? Nah.
working backside
On this
might
map?
be able to
Nah,
pick
I don't think
something
Harbor's
up
better
as
than Viper on
just
any
a
map.
stinger, so a lot of pressure on Sarah to crack this open.
Sarah at least is able to get out of flowers. Oh, Jelly holds it down on the side.
I mean,
Now
the
Smurfette
Sky just took over this map.
with it all to do. Jelly also on the swing around the site here. This is an uncomfortable situation for the Jets. Spotted out, of course, by that turret. Has the cloud bursted, and there it is.
Damn, dude.
4 of the round for Jelly. MIBR finally break through mid. Get that connected control. It's an easy A take.
Crazy, yeah, that's just a solo individual round, really. Like one of them was a trade. That was about it. That was the trade. Everything else was individual. Flash was good. Seekers obviously
the
good.
initiator set up for her as well. A really strong duo. I mean, has to be mentioned going into this regionally in the Brazilian qualifier. SRN is coming into this as a Jet with
that forced them down to an eco. We got a
average
Bucky.
kills
We're
per
kind of
round.
close to some
Absolutely
odds.
outrageous
They want to
numbers
fight over
that they
towards
put up
A-main.
to make it to their first international tournament.
They're on pace for that yet again here. Wyatt.
It's a free orb here if they want
Smurfette
to.
wants to push up. This time, though, over on the A side, so no cheating up towards B Ram from GX this time around.
I think this is pretty good, right? They hear the flash, they probably understand that the Jet's going aggro, so they just go and fight over towards B. I think they need to, when this is silent, they still need to push off the Jet later.
Trailblazer will take care of that. Tripwire and
it's
the love goal
devastating.
as well. Miori is just doomed in this position.
Played it
Forced
pretty
out
well, though.
screens. If she can even get one, that would be miraculous.
The good thing about this smoke is like the fact that it leaks over. Not all the time you want leak smokes. I feel like leak smokes are situational for sure. This is so nice that you could be like
3 smokes on B and you just wait and wait.
Yeah, that's the issue, right? Like cycling. I kind of like the leak smoke. I was saying that it like leaks out a little bit so that you can play like close either side.
0 point there though for GX on the refresh timing, but Smurfette goes down.
I call it medium fat.
At some point, MIBR are gonna have to go for this. Jelly just pushes up to it there, no flash required.
Oh yeah, lunatic.
Cosmic Divide here, used by
confidence.
MIBR. It's gonna get them the route to get this plant down, but it's up to Jolini here. Quite a tall task.
I was unlucky. I thought we might try and see like a suck through the wall with the Astra suck.
MIBR, and I'm not mad at them using that
I'd have been
Cosmic
on
Divide either, just to lock things up by cutting off that back halls angle, the head.
Except for like the eco, they did pretty well here.
They could just
What
focus
is that
on the
kill?
players that are probably pressed close towards screens. Maybe someone front halls.
And the Astra ult out, yeah, Astra ult gone, 2 kills, like an armory buy
A
rank.
bit scary for a moment, that surprise close-up Bucky behind the smoke.
And that is this Sky Comp as well. You don't have like a surplus of flashes, so at some point, if they keep throwing these nebula smokes at you, you kind of have to push through.
Alright, another important round. MIBR are winning with quite a few surviving, so their money's getting really good. They're also very close to ults.
Between these two comps,
Dude, they have Seekers again.
Recently, the Sen City Invitational had a 100% pick rate on this map. Sova picked extremely frequently as well. Lacking both of those agents are MIBR.
2 rounds ago.
A lot of reliance.
This is the 3rd time this trip's been here, so
We often
probably
see these flashes used to scout early in the round.
gonna start
Here
seeing
comes Seekers over
Killjoy.
towards the A side. Immediately, Jolina backing up. Over towards Dugout here. This RN's able to dash past some of that.
Yeah, so this is what we're talking about, right? The fact that
when
when you go over towards here, you have to
not
react.
free for the taking get.
Yeah, they didn't really
Jolina
trust the
has to reveal
Seekers too
themselves
much. They
now.
still clear over towards A main, still are clearing over towards A main. And because they're doing that, we get 4 people here on
And that's
defense.
going to go for it. Hunter's Fury throwing that over on the side. That's SRN going down. They had pushed, I think, over towards Dugout themselves.
Shot.
Oh, lovely duel went from Miori, coming in from Art now. A lot of pressure default. Jelly in so much trouble, could be pitched from multiple angles, and his upshot goes awry though. So no
How is she still alive? How is she still alive? The aim is outrageous.
No plant even required.
The aim is outrageous. No idea how they survived on site there,
Both
like
teams
at
being
all.
very proactive in such a chaotic moment. Jolina calling for that help. That's where the Hunter's Fury comes in because she was isolated in that position,
Yeah,
dug out on the site.
cage.
The rest of the
just-
GX players tried to flood in.
I think something the Giants are doing
Cage
a
work
little bit
against them
wrong
heavy.
Hoarding Jelly at the
is
very end.
they're not using Cypher trips on site as
I
much.
agree.
Yeah,
We're
they're
looking
just
at
They're using them for
using
like
straight up
info.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Against a
That was
comp
kind
that
of
kind of really struggles against them as
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I feel
Any
like.
time to go for attack pulls,
Yeah, exactly. Like you just put
MIBR
2 trips on site. They have 1 Skydog, which are they usually using for map control, honestly,
each of
not
these
for
look
exit.
pretty different, right? We saw in round 7.
I think they
Push
just
over towards the B side of the
honestly
map,
get like 2
MIBR
kills
had
through
to
smokes
stacked A.
together with reveal.
This time working their way
I
down
agree.
through restaurant.
Might be, I definitely have a
Link
set
over to the
ult
A
with the Sky ult as well.
Doing a good
It's
job
twice
taking
they've used it in the
advantage
same
of that
spot.
Viper's wall as well, just having it offering that.
Do you have
way
did you have
to
any ults like that
they could be
when you
contacting
were
a
using
different
Sky,
part of the map,
like where
forcing GX
you go into like a
to
certain
use
corner and
the
then
clear
you
elsewhere?
just
MIBR are playing a
follow,
pretty impressive attack
like
path
you
right
basically
now.
follow it. The best example I have is like
Based on just what we've
EG.
seen in the past,
Used to have a
especially
strat on
last year,
Lotus where like they get into a
how
corner on
strong
A,
teamwork would work
and then
in
if
the
2 went
GameChangers
towards A, they would just go
The
B,
fact
and
that
if 1 went
MIBR best them
towards
are here,
A
they are
and 2 and
coming
B,
in
they would
with
just go
big
A.
expectations,
Do you ever have
even
like
though
Yeah,
from
on
one of the
Lotus,
regions
yeah.
that only has one
On Lotus,
qualifying
yes.
team.
Exact example you said. Other than that, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes situationally you would do it, but like we didn't have us.
Nothing
That
said
thing.
other than that.
They might be really putting it together in those final moments.
Yeah, it's one of those
Brazilian
ults
side
that
have
is like
shown that they are happy to play some of these
I don't know,
very
some
slow
some set
rounds,
stuff, if you
certainly
like
seems like that will be the
think about it,
intention
can
when
actually
they
be
have
pretty legit.
the operator in
The
hand,
majority of
just
the
wait
time,
out some of
you're
those
always
pushes,
using it
try and
like
find an entry
situation.
that way.
Okay, same thing for the eco as well. They
Yeah.
push over towards A, want to
I
get
mean,
the...
one of my
Make a
chat,
miracle happen, get
I
an
think,
upset
made a
win
great
on this
point.
round. You have to
They're using
imagine
Viper
the
smoke for
catalyst.
cross on
MIBR are
B.
going to give GX time here to
Yeah.
And they have
assemble
Astra.
over towards the B side. They go
Yeah,
for a pop
that's
here,
like-
just the sheriff
It's like the
side.
old
They don't
school.
see anything.
It's like the old school
It
no
might be
fault,
alright.
It's
right,
not
where you
bad
can't pick
because
it
it's
up.
like constant, right?
Yeah,
takes
it is
like
constant
one.
pressure.
Don't want to get caught.
But they
by
weren't doing that
anything.
at the
Notice
beginning,
it, Melissa.
right? They were doing it over towards
Extremely
Art, and then
meticulous.
since the Jet started
Even clearing that left
fighting
side
over
there towards
towards
B,
B,
mate.
I think they started putting it down.
Seeing if anyone gets
Yeah.
baited out as well into this
I mean, that
so
makes
it
sense
has a
because
chance. Needs
if there is no
safe
pressure
behind
on
the
B,
box,
you don't really need
Yeah,
A
that.
lot of
Ooh.
pressure onto her,
Nice
but
shot.
gets the first flick shot just
Dude,
misses.
that was a
and
lovely
feels
shot.
content just getting
Yeah,
out with the one,
it's a good point
finding
when
that
they're talking about
advantage,
there
but
as
also
well.
all of
That is the
information, all
change
those
up, right? Start
presence
using
players,
Viper
MIBR,
or
they wanna
Claws, because you can
work
pop it
towards
up
A
every so
now.
often
You've got
because the
all
Jet's been
extra
taking
util
B
you need
control.
for MIBR to get in onto this A side. One over towards Link, and in the secret, here's Jelly.
The Sky is doing so much.
Location. Miori is a long
14
way
to
from this
2.
action here.
We're about to get another Seekers.
Jelly will get that down. I mean, how many of those Sky ults we've seen
Oh.
already? Oh my goodness, Miori. Okay, more to do, but that is a beautiful opener. Potentially a weapon upgrade, but of course the spam comes in as a Cyber Cage was deployed.
Cage is nice. Cage creates a lot of
Warriors
pressure.
try and push through that, just go down to the random
Yeah, that's
spam,
unlucky
dealing with the
though,
turret.
double.
You can't
Double
win
together.
too many double faces when you've just got the Sheriff. One outrageous enough. A second aim with the turret, little too much to ask. Fair bit of damage done though. The GX, as intended, taking their time, finding an opening with the operator.
That's a crazy
and then
shot.
SRN getting out safely.
GX are really trying to be proactive here, even on these save rounds.
Yeah, in that moment, they tried to find that timing to all swing through the smoke. Not mad at getting
Okay, they
active
get their
in a
own
situation
op-out,
like that, but MIBR
and-
superior weaponry, and they just each watching
Yeah,
the
they've
proper
been.
angles deal with that.
I like our MIBR. We're changing up our B all the time, right? This time we
So
don't
they're
have the
actually
smoke
pushing
here,
up
but
an
we've got
arc
the
here
more
with an
passive
operator.
smoke that also. I
Spicy
say
little
more passive, more
position to
aggro
take
smoke
early.
that does the same thing.
Siri
Knife goes
also
in, hits nothing over
reciprocating,
towards B.
Holding the operator herself as Astra. They might be now making their way down towards A main.
With that position,
Yeah, I mean we got a lot of set rounds of
Both
ults.
tripwires to be placed
For sure.
on A, but this
We
lockdown
got 2
should
times
force the defenders out of range,
Sky
but
ult,
even
we
if
go
one of
over
those
towards
trips
A, we
does
got
go off, they
can't
won't
play
be
off
able
it.
to
Kill
get
Joyo.
kill.
Yeah.
nice and simple over towards A.
Trailblazer reveals one of those trips. SRN spotted out now. Lockdown is started. GX going to come streaming back into the side.
And
The
we're
wallbang
starting
is
to
good
see
from
some kill
Yori here
trips.
from Dugout.
I've got your
Poison Orb in the way. Smurfette also peering in from Link. Nobody.
I think that's the way to play.
Position of the operator
Like,
player from GX.
you just,
Now
Play
down to
far
3.
back,
Jelly
kill
wants
trips.
to kind of go for a heal.
yeah, like you pop
The
them
only
always.
player actually
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
side here is MIBR playing
don't let them
off
breathe.
with Sayori.
Oh my god.
Good connection with the operator. Jelly looks to cross back over, and all of a sudden the MIBR looking in a better position. But it's up to Jelly. Trying to play off the flash here.
No, oh my
Let's
goodness.
Let's see a double
Solo
kill.
pick could've gone
The
wrong.
1x1 worried me here.
But GX get their third.
They keep peeking 1x1 and 1v2s. It's scaring me so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Over towards A, like honestly, over towards A is so strong with Sova. Like playing here or
scary moments
like
for
even
either
like
side.
further back from R and you fall back.
Miori
Like
is
the
really
recon
having
is
big
insane.
impact on
It reminds me
right
of Ascent,
now.
like we have
Has
plus
been
180 the whole
stepping
time.
up to the plate for GX.
You're never like safe. You can
Deserves
always
a lot
get
of
shot
credit.
from R
Yeah.
or
Zero
back
up
of.
play on the extremities of the map
Yeah,
in that
exactly.
last round. All of it was over towards mid, through art, through connector, and then trying to get involved in the post plant.
I am
14
really
to
looking
4,
to see now if
12
Smurfette
to
can begin
8.
to take over this
Dude,
game
12
with
to 8,
defensive
everything else
off.
5. That's
Is
nuts.
so crucial for finding those openings at the moment. Oh, MIBR, they're gathered up for another fast take towards A.
Hey,
Collect
flash
that orb
dash?
once
Dude,
again.
cons
They
to
have a
smokes.
cosmic
Flash
device
dash?
full
Ooh.
sight and a lovely opening from SRN.
Okay, so GX don't opt to play off of this side for you till they actually have Ness trying to take raw contact there.
I
You're
like the
trying to
idea. You're
skirt
trying to
around the
make
edge of that
sure
side
that you
in
can
case
play
when
off the
there's
trip
nothing
by
down,
going
it's a
aggro,
Jolene
so you know one's close.
But a Viper Speed being thrown down by MIBR and a
Dude,
cosmic
this is nice
divide
from
here with
MIBR though.
Jolene.
I like the all.
Oh, this bit is.
I do think at the moment
You could
this-
see she had a lineup.
Yeah.
In we go. Geronimo says Jolene them have now to find 2 inside the pit already.
Super low HP, it's just so hard. And the good
Now I
thing about
hope
this
she
Viper
can
ult
bounce
is you
the
got
molly through the ult,
Even
like
that
without any problem.
Smoke getting thrown down.
you got the safety net of just being
And
here,
Jolene rather,
so they have to like
both to
push to
cave
break.
down. Strong wind would blow them over here. Can
Yeah,
they
this
push up,
after
make
plant
something
is
happen? No,
way
but it's
too
able to
much.
sway
This
them
is
down.
unwinnable. Like,
And against the Astra
I
and
don't know.
Viper
It's a
ultimates
very,
in
it's a
concert.
nice round. They got a lot of nice
That's a
ult
tough
rounds.
ask of GX.
MIBR just keep it
I mean, this is so important. Like,
simple,
they're just
understanding
snowballing so hard
massive
with ults.
value that those two
Yeah.
ultimates have as a duo. Win the round with such ease because of it. Again, though, on this A side too, SRN finding these easy openings.
This was cool
winning
though.
those
I really
initial
like
duels.
this. Like they know they have
Look,
really
it was
strong
both
after plan with the
Miori.
Viper
Like
ult,
this
and
roster
then-
when you win by
These
default, you know?
opportunities for
You just
MIBR
do
to take player
the correct
advantage.
moves and you're gonna win no matter what.
Opposed to playing
Yeah.
passively
No,
off
they
the
do
side of
everything
that side
good.
for you
But
two,
I
maybe.
feel like
There's a
they.
fear of being cut off by so much
It's a
of
little
this
bit
Astra
readable,
smoke.
but I think first time you ever play against this, like what can you do really? Because just every ult round they just go A, and then when they don't have ults they just do middle. Just like proper default. Death with the 23 months, thank you.
Something they haven't done in recent rounds. Early in
Thanks to the
half,
tier
though,
1 man, thank you for everything as well, Death.
what
What I was going to say is like the Astra ult was really cool here, right?
Really
Astra
mindful
ult
of
into
these pushes
afterplant,
from
like
A made
this
by
is just
GX.
such a nice round.
MIBR
Normally people
already
do
have a really
like
good feel, I think,
the
for some of these
B1
anti-eco
or like
strats.
this A1, but this is just so good because they have the Viper ult, they
Viper
know that the front is so
my
strong.
goodness, little flick. Okay, Jubish there to try and pick up the pieces, but it ends up being a 1-for-1 or a 2-for-2 rather. And Smurfette wants a bit more of this action. With one of the few rifles on the side of GX, that one clatters to the ground. Jelly gets to confirm the extra player here for GX.
15 to
Now, they just need
5.
to group up MIBR. The only way they lose this is
I like
really
this
if
camera.
they wander into some
behind
unfortunate
screens.
1v1s. Yori with the cam. She might have an opportunity to even this up to a 2 versus 2 if she can catch
Oh, the timing's
Melissa
outrageous,
unaware.
right?
Spike those headed to A.
No way.
At least it
The
was.
wall actually blocks
This
the...
little wrap
That's
around
incredible.
Perfect for Melissa. A stroke of
The wall
serendipity
actually
here for
just
MIBR.
blocked
Now that spike is
the
being ferried
vision.
quickly over to
Couldn't
the
have been
B
much
side.
better.
That is beautiful stuff.
That
Now
is the
Melissa
most
has a
perfect
chance
thing you could have done.
to find a nice little goblin spot to play from. It's all on Sarah.
So
Look at the
unfortunate
Astra
too,
as
with
well, the
state of
latest luck
economy
ever.
for GX are going to have a really bad buy for the final round, of course. Unless
Dude, it's
Sarah
been a
makes
nice power from them.
an insane clutch happen here.
There's so much
Let's see
setup here
defense,
for
because I think
MIBR.
this map
Melissa
is
spotted
backside.
there as well, just to
Ah,
show
it's
that
for
Sarah
sure
knows
attack
now
sided,
to cross
yeah.
would be disastrous.
But with double
She won't be able to
smoke,
push that player either. Too much util to do with that.
I mean, especially Viper.
Melissa wants to play off of
strong on
it.
defense.
8
Yeah.
rounds here on the attack side for MIBR as GX.
My worry with like
Late
double
in these
smokes
rounds
is
are struggling to come
people
up with the
end up
answer.
like
This
not
has
getting
been
info
such
enough
an
over
elite
towards
attack half from
B,
MIBR at
but
the moment.
I think they're brave.
A little bit risky for Melissa, that very exploratory move towards B
can
going
always
so
jump, but-
deep, but it looked
Yeah.
like just caught a timing
I think,
on the
like,
camera there.
B is such a weird place,
Trades
but
from GX, but
That random
I mean,
flash.
only
you
Sky
see
can
the frustration
actually
on the face
take
of
the
the
info
coach.
well.
And Jelly flows out that random.
But I don't know what else we can do, like forward reveal deep.
Player pushing up there from GX.
Like
Yeah.
if you're talking mid round, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
no, I agree.
Fade is not good enough. KO knife, like
MIBR looking
Care
at
Knife's
the
gonna
maybe.
get dodged unless it hits like the middle sign. But even then, I still think you can dodge it.
There's
It's
been
not
much
100%.
aggression in this area from GX, but
Yeah.
they're putting a lot of emphasis on it now. Jolina in
Yeah,
so much
only
trouble.
the Sky's
Can't be
100%
traded out.
hungry.
Oh, that's crappy stuff, but Jelly's able to find 2
Dude,
here. and
they
GX, they're
trade
taking care, but
way
look at the
better.
blue X's over towards mid. They're
I
pushing
mean,
from
MIBR
up as
are-
well. It
they
doesn't
know
go
what they're
their way,
doing.
and constantly,
Yeah.
GX
They're
have been
feeling
trying
the
to do
game.
this, whether over
If
to
you
the A side of the
if you
map,
also
they've
just look at like straight up
sneaking
spacing and
Smurfette early
trades,
up
it's
that
not even
B side of the
it's
map
not
too.
even close.
They've not been able to find anything from these early forays. This one goes
I
horribly
think
wrong for them.
it's trying to
This is
stick.
just another day in the office for them, it looks like. These rounds are coming to them all too easy. It's not even their map pick. Trading out for each other so effectively.
Yeah, are we throwing
Well, the
the?
GX players
Oh my
get
god, okay.
caught.
I was gonna say, I was wondering if we were gonna throw the plant over to get the Seekers, but they'd pick up the orb anyway. How many Sky ults do we have? Is it 4?
Just with the talent that they have mechanically. Really impressive
At
opening
least
for
3.
this team.
At times a standout here for GX. Miori just can't get it done. And that is 9
It was
rounds
4?
on the
Yeah,
attack side
that's-
for
I mean, that's too
MIBR.
many.
GX, they want to push up on the
That's way
extremities
too
and fall
many.
back behind this Astra util, but it's been read time and time again by MIBR.
Yeah,
They've worked
the
map
flash
so
got
well
nerfed, but if you
throughout
got that many
entire half.
you got that
Opting at the
many
very end to start
ults, it
putting
doesn't
that
matter.
pressure towards mid. So nicely done.
All right, halftime now on Pearl. We're going to take a quick break, and when we return, we'll jump back
Yeah, we
into
got a
the
few of
action
them,
here in
Sheriff.
the first map of the day.
It's gonna happen again later. Alright, Charlie, let me just mute the... Oh, hold up. Let me do it this way so you guys can still hear Boo if he talks. Just because this music's gonna wreck me. The FlyQuest game yesterday? Oh, it was really close. It was really, really close. Yeah, my pick'ems got wrecked by it, but I'm still kind of... I knew it would be a closer game than most thought. The bad thing for FlyQuest is their Pearl is awful and they've been exposed. First game in, so... If K-Corp announced their roster, not yet, right? Not properly. I think they're gonna do it at the event. I think that's like their way of doing it. I think they're like unveiling everything. When does G2 play? Next game. What did Fly expose? Their Pearl. The Pearl's not good. They didn't know what they were doing. They just use like a comp to try and cover it up that has like a simple game plan of the Phoenix, and
Someone
it didn't
consider
look
that
great.
first half a reckoning for GX as they select Pearl, and MIBR rapidly take them to task. A pretty comfortable lead coming out of the half, and MIBR win 7 of the last 8 rounds of their attack side, Wyatt.
Really just picked apart piece by piece. For me, reflecting on that half, I think the most noticeable difference is in the fundamentals of the game. The trading for MIBR was just so clean. And for GX, so many moments where players were getting caught on their own, going for solo efforts that were immediately being punished. And in the big scrappy fights, the right angles being held by MIBR, swinging for each other, just more consistently in the right positions. GX are going to really have to tighten up as we get into this second half while they're on attack. I'm going to need to see some excellent scaling when they're going for the big site executes.
It's the first time these two teams have ever played, right?
Yeah.
So
EMEA struggling against the Viper and Pearl Classic.
Yeah.
That's true. EMEA and Pearl in general.
Not just the first time they played each other, the
I like this from MIBR. Early on, especially with this double... Oh, this is weird. They use their wall for it. Maybe just because of the strat itself, and they don't buy a smoke. Yeah, so they just want everyone to duel this. Early on, and this is what we used to keep an eye on all the time on Pearl, when you do like your round to punish over towards B, and they want to do it early in the pistol.
Already this aggressive push up for MIBR on the B side. Nessie and Underwiser. Most of the attention towards B Link now. GX want to take control of the middle of the map. That turret takes contact. MIBR now start to sniff out this exploration, but Jewish do anything about it? Answer is no. SRN though getting involved here. A 1-for-1.
Though they take so much space.
10 pistols?
No less.
Almost.
Looking to get themselves some more ghosts.
Pretty much.
A lot of pressure on them. They
Similar
know
vibes.
they have no control of this map when they plant on A. They're going to have to be
I like
worried
the full person push on
single
B.
angle.
I don't know if you would use your wall like this if you're full person pushing B though, but holy those shots.
Continues to look stunning.
Wait, that's outrageous.
Yeah, you don't think about it on A probably.
Yeah, because that's where you're retaking.
Both these players being drawn back. Sarah and Jolina have to be able to answer this, but there's pressure coming from the front side of A as well. Sarah doesn't know which way to look. Jelly with the flash plays off it perfectly. And
Not necessary.
Pick up with
Double pistol.
And even when Sayuri hits 2 shots like that, doesn't even go for the next duel, just buys time, falls back for the rest of the team to come assist.
The spacing for MIBR has been excellent.
And that wasn't even that was a perfectly fine double swing from GX. It's just the rapid adjustment on the
Astra, dude, that Astra
Sayuri.
melted
You
them.
just can't win a situation like that. Look at this.
Triple dink, 3 bullets, so fast.
Yeah, we're stepping up on an individual level here. MIBR. Pajaska has been looking pretty...
Yeah, the coach is going through it. They also picked Pearl as well, so they were hoping that they could get a Pearl and then shock people with how they play it. But they use the default comp-ish.
The talent is shining.
I think if you want to pick a comp to surprise people, it needs to be something that people haven't seen before.
Smurfette hoping to open this round up with that Marshall that's been pinged out. This line will be watched. This is where the scope weapons start to become pretty oppressive.
Okay, we got a little bit greedy there.
Marshall recovered and used to great effect.
The David Goliath scoped weapon battle somehow gets traded back.
Oh.
Marshall wins that. All
No
good.
way.
Miori trying to go for an adventure in mid. Might find a timing onto Jubish. Aware that this could be happening.
Jubish fading a bit of sound.
Yeah, trying to bay out the sound there.
Sentinel players in the middle of the map aware of each other's presence.
The mind game going on in the middle.
An outlaw yet to be recovered. It's still sat out in front of Jelly, but GX have committed to this main approach now. A defensive vibe all thrown out by MIBR. Screening GX off for the time being.
Nice shot.
There it is, Miori takes that fight. Jubish down, and now you have some link presence for the attackers.
Let's go for the re-swing on their lones and finds the first. Exposed to
Oh my.
so many angles, but
The crouches save so much.
30 seconds left.
The big tauntu, there is guns to pick up as well.
Low HP for the GX players.
Now we're trying to bring Sayuri in
Any
from
pings?
a long way away, Melissa.
Oh, pings are kind of late here.
Not to try and take a fight here. Set up in tower.
I don't know if they knew that it was behind and they couldn't be spammed.
Should have a crossfire even on Jolina's position, but the timing. Jolina not spotted here as she crosses over. Sayori though on the move.
Ah, this is rough.
Spectre gets her there, and now the player from Halls, Miori shows herself. Finds a headshot.
Surely she should go Sheriff. That's how she was aiming.
Melissa tries to turn. 13 for Miori.
Oh my goodness.
One headshot will get the job done. Can she connect it? Time is short. Just needs to play with her food
Dude,
here.
28.
Melissa brings it
Yeah,
down.
Spectre low down a bit.
Just a little too long. And that's a heartbreaker.
It was a mistake, yeah.
But as I said, like, it doesn't matter. Like, you know, after this you can't say nice damage, guys. Like, they need it around them.
Yeah, yeah.
So what can
A
you do?
little
You
bit
just
too
have to
far,
stack up close,
you
and
know.
Marshall just had to operate like a sheriff. A good attempt. This was really.
Yeah, but that was nice. The 3v4 push to get info on long here, no matter what, and duel him was good. Got a little bit lucky on timing, but it made sense. Dude, look at this bonus. I mean, this bonus is nothing. We've got an outlaw, full armor as well, so this should be super easy for Giants. They even go for classics. Like, they're not messing around.
It always hurts when you almost convert around like that, and then you have to say over comms, good damage though. But they did do good damage, because you know you could have won it. But the damage does matter. GX have a significantly better buy than MIBR now.
So Jelly got pinged out in the middle of the map by a recon. This has kept Ness at
The cast for this one? Nah, if they lost this, it would be criminal.
MIBR starting to explore up towards Art. Passively shoulder peeking the B long, so Jubish knows that there's no one from GX looking to make that play yet.
This deep cam place from Miori over towards B, so we'll be aware if any players are pressing up there. Want to make some noise.
Oh my goodness.
This link. They want to start drawing MIBR's attention.
What was that?
Maybe there will be a split here.
Forgot the
could be crossing, but they're just going to fall back.
Forgot the bounce on that one. I hope.
Try and make some presence into Art here, and when this nebula fades.
Okay, when do they check the camera over towards B as well? They'll see 2 people pushing up.
And yeah, that one gets turned into.
Yeah, don't even check the camera. There's a trip that's going to give them info no matter what as well.
This is some great delay action.
But how? We had heavy armor. Was that chip damage? Wait, that was the shock. Oh my god, that was the shock that chipped down. The shock made it a 1 tap.
Look at this flank right now. 2 players for MIBR. Smurfette could be in trouble. Needs to land a shot here. Well, 1 is good for 2 kills, I suppose. Not too bad.
Still more though needs to happen. SRN brought down Ness.
Still the right damage.
Sayori eventually going to pry that from her grip, and now it's Sayori in a 1 versus 3. Smurfette on the line though.
Oh, that's fast.
Down either way. It's going to be a trade.
Oh, I can't believe that first kill goes like that. The team shock damage into the 1 shot. That's devastating.
It's not just being thrown around haphazardly.
Alright, I mean, MIBR can close this out here if they win this.
Understanding that a push could be coming after the drop and sending out the
Because they did good enough damage here. 3 kills, 3 rebuys.
Still overcome it though with the superior weaponry.
Great bonus. Oh yeah, they did great considering guns.
MIBR with the buy now. GX still able to come out of that bonus with full weaponry. This time it's a push over towards the B side. Passive shoulder peeking from Jubish, and yeah, it might be just a full retake setup for MIBR.
Unfortunately for them on the GX won't have to contend with the glass cannon operator on SRN.
Yeah, this is the classic that most people do with the Astral. Ooh, I like this. Wait, this is... Oh, that was a pre-fire. See that?
I can feel it coming.
The Astra... Wait, which one are you talking about right now? The
I
save?
can feel it. No, the comeback.
The comeback?
Yes, the comeback. Because I just see how much more direct and like non-hesitant Giants are on attack.
I got mad respect that you called that for at 11-4.
Okay, maybe it's gonna be like 13-5. But I just see the change in the way they move on the map, in the way they move their mouses, like
Okay.
like that. they're not giving up, you know. They know what they're doing. They do it. It works. It's gonna go step by step.
He switched up real
Or not, but it
fast.
doesn't matter.
One save kill and he was instantly, well, might be fighting 5, but
there were divided ideas on whether we should be pushing through it or not off this flash, playing a bit more
Because, I mean, as you said, it's attacker side. MIBR have very static comp.
yeah.
He'll revive it. They're literally not moving. Their util is stuck on the ground. Like, I think it can get problematic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in for it. I love that you almost change your mind after a save kill. 13-5, that's cracking me up. Deep Mans, thank you so much, and Spoodle as well with the whole year. Thank you too. Get his point? Oh no, he has it. I mean, it's doable. I agree. Like, it's one of those you could start struggling to adapt. This is the stuff that worries me though, because if the Jet starts doing this all the time and starts actually getting kills, they're gonna have a great time. Back in, late time. Ooh. I still think you could try and get a kill there. Like, wait for the drone to get a little bit closer, but I guess it's better to play safe.
But they need to buy a bit of time for these reinforcements to come. There's one from Link here. Jelly will be able to get involved.
Damn nice. Ate the flash as well. Just saw the leg of the arm even. We've got to reload after this shot, so one bullet. Whoa, we go for a no-scope?
I'm telling you.
Honestly, after I've seen the no-scope, I'm more on board.
Yeah, honestly, that was like 2 minutes.
That was crazy.
Far too many opportunities for SRN to take that
But that's the thing, like,
for
if
them,
you're gonna
missed
start
the
losing
shots, and
with
then
big
when they
lead,
eventually
it
do
starts
into the
getting into your head.
they do a
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
job dealing with those players flooding
I
back
agree.
in. So credit to them in this situation that you're seeing right now, dealing with this. Yeah, that flood exactly there, coming out of the link.
I mean, I think the chat played well on B.
The insta play, the life at the beginning.
They won't have the cash to
you mean when the drone?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there is, like, you don't dodge the drone, so you leave, that's fine. And then you get 2 comfortable repicks, you miss, which is unfortunate, but it doesn't mean that it was bad.
Yeah. And the repicks were isolated 1v1s as well.
Yeah, I was just kind of sad looking at minimap, how nobody was rotating on this guy. Like, she actually bought a lot of time. Like, since the drone to no-scope, it was like, I don't know, 20 seconds?
Yeah.
But
I think
pretty much alone.
the only thing that really would have helped here is, like, you know, the dash away, just a little look to the right, that just double check the numbers. Because I don't think she saw the 2 on the left.
Yeah, it could go for sure.
GX initiators, but one orb away to getting the Hunter's Fury, the null command active.
I mean, I was talking about it when the drone came in. There's so many ways to play that. When the drone comes in, there's so many ways to play that. Like, Aspas there probably waits for the drone to get closer, peeks, and then up stash.
Yeah. The only issue is, if you're tagged there,
if you're tagged, you're done.
It doesn't save you anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Like, I think that's what most shots would do. If they go into that position, they're already ready to commit like this.
Obscure that view. Goes on to Jelly. Seeker's active. Smurfette wants to fight.
Where's the util? Whoa, they don't need util. Oh, it's nuts. Did they both reload at the same time?
There's the trading. Even if, like, the first would die, there was 2 more behind.
Yeah, they were ready for the trades. Aero knife? Yeah, but
also, K is the king of aiming.
I was talking about Giants.
I think he's like the strongest agent in aiming.
Like, I wanted Giants.
All the like CS pop flashes you can do for their teammates, it's crazy.
The Jet solo ran out.
There was a moment too where I got to see what I wanted to see from GX coming into this half. Starting to play together in these fundamental situations. Melissa on the swing, but goes down to
yeah, they're looking a little bit nervous with some of the stuff as well.
Able to deal with the 2.
Okay, we got a massive money diff right now. This camera, yeah, this camera's really strong. This camera's really strong. You just look for pushes.
Making a real go of this, but it was in this
It just spots all the middle.
going forward, but having that
The cam? Yeah, the cam's legal.
right there behind
You
her.
can
It was a
shoot
triple
it.
swing together,
You
and
just
I
go on
believe
top of
that
this
was the
box
Noble
and then
coming
you
down as
look
well
here.
on the opposite side.
You gotta be on the edge of the
Such
box though
finesse
to do it.
That early
But
fight
it
at North
spots
Restaurant is
anyone
really
like.
complicated by all of the Astra util. Look at that. 4 stars in total placed there already at the start of this round.
Yeah, I mean the cameras they're using are good. This is the far one that sees over towards Art as well. So they actually know that the. This is interesting. They know that Astra is behind the box at Art.
Protocol still able to get a kill on Smurfette, no less. But no way to recover a weapon, and they'll still be caught by the heal.
Is there an updraft there?
Just barely shot
Yeah,
down
might have
with
been
a
tempted to use
stray
that.
bullet before the heal got them over the threshold.
Standing ahead.
Luckily trading that out, and now an opportunity for GX to attempt to stabilize here, slow things down, not wade their way into any positions where a Sheriff could be hiding in the corner, have to be worried about any close-range shotguns as well. That was something they tried when they were
they
on
do the
defense.
camera low
They don't go
down.
like this, so
Oh, okay. They don't know
play
about
with
the
time that they
Astra.
have, play patiently.
Normally this
Dwindling a
camera is
bit,
like the one
however,
up
as they
here that can spot.
take the slow rotate through spawn. Are going
Okay,
to
this
have
is
to
good
spend
though.
a
Acquired
lot of
over
time
towards B. We've got a
potentially
Skydog that cleared all
re-clearing
of
it
this.
towards
Question
A
mark
main.
cleared over
B side just
towards
got
B.
re-cleared, so
Now they can just
Jelly
restack
instantly
over towards
running
A with
back for his
4.
board over towards this A side.
It's a little bit scary.
This is looking dangerous on the
Yeah, this
minimap
is
right
looking
now.
scary.
Sayuri also recalling a lot of those early stars that were placed in this very
Double
part of
Killjoy
the map.
molly,
Really
Viper
deploying
molly.
those.
Okay,
Okay, now
doesn't matter about the
Commander,
mollies
that's a pretty
anymore.
good opening here. Way to potentially unseat the defenders who hoping to play off some of this util.
It's the
to
timing,
get an
sending it
edge.
through.
There's the spray down. Melissa couldn't do anything about that duck-out position.
Want to wait
Jelly
for
from Link here.
the
Sayuri is also
flash to
here.
come back.
They might be out there waiting their chance. The smoke comes down. Juby's able to find 2, but Zera is on 3 for the round. Jelly might be good for 1 here. But that's really all you could expect at this point. Giant X eyeing off
Hey,
the
lovely.
Null Command
Yeah, I
really
mean,
the
it's getting
difference
close
maker
right
there
now.
between a situation
telling
that
you.
could have potentially
No, look,
been
I'm not even
MIBR
trying to get. I saw
point,
the change.
forcing them to
You know, if
stay
I would see their
back
face,
in
I would say I saw it in the
not having
right.
The opportunity to get out, and that
Yeah.
recon as well, pinging up
Hey,
for
you
the
caught it
opening.
nice and early.
Ultimate invested, but invested in a much-needed situation just to convert that eco. Not mad at it. And now we're heading into a full buy round where SRN is going to get the operator in.
Got a
hand.
lot of ults
6
for this one.
ultimates
Dude,
in
the
play.
money's, I mean,
And a
Giants
very
buy
big
for the
round
rest of this
on
comeback,
this
no matter
map.
what.
MIBR so far have really struggled to get into a rhythm on this defense side.
And if GX win this again, MIBR's economy will be fully cracked. Such a real opportunity to tie this up. They need this
Ooh,
round
did good.
desperately.
What a
Whoa,
fight to
that
take it,
was
it's
nice,
baited.
though.
Perfect from Smurfette.
Yeah, and we're just
Damn,
absolutely
come on.
sending it.
The
Two
trading
flashes,
so
a
much
dog,
better
I
now
don't
for
know.
GX. They really are
Yeah,
starting to
and
come
we're
to life in the
playing
second
like that.
half.
Looking to flash themselves into A-Link here. Covered with this util.
I mean, you
GX
obviously
should be
don't
able
want to
make
waste
their way
them.
out of the site now as they might be playing back towards Secret, towards
And that's the
Flowers.
issue.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think you at
Util
least
redeployed
fall
by
back
the
there. You don't
attackers.
take the angle back.
Okay, I just saw Sarah planting in the corner and she
Well,
instantly
a late
changed.
Hunter's Fury could come into
And plant
play,
for her.
wouldn't
And
be
now
surprised to
Adapter
see
plant
just
is
that, as Ness is
so
all
much
the
more
way
stronger.
far back in
Yeah, I think maybe someone mentioned the Killjoy or Astral, right?
To send that ultimate out when necessary, and here it is. That lockdown.
By the way, if I'm playing Killjoy on this map, I'm making a strat when I have Killjoy. Do that art retake ult, you know? The one that goes and gets the whole aiming.
Sayuri with the operator getting involved. GX down to 2, trying to get this
Oh,
defuse.
really?
And finally MIBR finding
Comeback
a
is
little
off.
something.
Sorry, you
Take
ult where?
themselves to map point.
4 versus 5,
in
but
art
they just risk it
as a
all with
retake,
every
you know,
single
like-
ultimate, truly, and all of
Oh,
that
okay,
laser
you took
sight.
in
If they
corner,
lose that
corner of
there,
R,
they
and they
have
get
no
soul
ults
aiming.
left, and
Yeah, yeah.
You
no
could leave like
money
maybe a
left.
little
the game
corner
in
in
the
the back.
balance.
Absolutely.
Yeah, kind of nice.
That is
It might even
potentially
cover it all.
game-winning round right there.
It does cover it all, yeah.
GX had it in their grasp as well.
That's like the strongest tool.
Isolation
Strongest
on
tools,
site with the
I don't know.
cosmic divide. Sarah
In the game
stuck on
almost.
default.
Yeah,
Yeah, other than Fracture, be under heaven, like that is the
Basically forced
strongest.
GX
Astra
to go
suck?
on
they couldn't
1s and
hit because the
2s
Astra ult.
Nebulae
Not
through
under heaven,
the
the
cosmic
two were.
divides.
They,
So
I
complicated
felt
for
like
GX to put it together
in
there.
this round here, it was like Giants definitely called the Killjoy ult with how they played, but I'm not sure they called the Astra ult. They all played off-site.
And they lost the
Like
rounds
the
against
Killjoy
like,
ult
two
was gonna
strong
go
ults.
off.
It's fine, the problem is they don't have many rounds.
Viper's been
Yeah,
back
it's just
made.
no
Melissa already shutting down
mistakes.
that play.
Yeah, double Astral over towards B on this one. We got a molly to stop this.
Should be a very easy plan here.
I like that Astral ult with the Jet going up the top. It's really cool.
With all of that KJ utility on the ground immediately, it was a trip and alarm bot.
I like these rounds where you take the first part of the site with Astral, and then you take the rest of the site with like just regular smokes.
Yeah, you just zone it.
Fragment just to push back GX in this spot.
It's such a good. I mean, Astral ult's really strong, to be honest.
Yeah,
from Smurfette to help out in a crossfire situation.
This would reset the econ.
Sorry?
In her hands. And Jelly has to go for it now. Guardian in hand.
Still some nice shots to the end
Did
here.
you also see that knife with them?
Yeah.
But they stay alive in this
That's
game.
crazy.
The grab well with the Seeker stuck into it was a little bit unlucky. They just got shot down.
Reset
at the same time. The Halls players didn't even have
money.
to bother
This
with
is.
those. And then the cage after
I mean,
the
this should
grab
be
well was
12-10
perfectly timed from Miori
because it's gonna have to
continue
be relatively close to
the
full
map
eco.
control in that crucial area in the retake. Having to deal with that, but when you're also getting shot in the side from B main is a nightmare. That whole double up from Smurfa and Miori just really paid dividends.
I'm gonna see the feet of the Astra, the Jet, gonna go up maybe a little bit. I think first time they did it, they saw.
As in every round, hold the trap. I love this. 3 players playing out of sight.
I'm not a fan of
Only
that
one
passive
Astra getting
drone.
spotted out. Do GX
Like,
Yeah,
I know why you're
I
doing it,
agree,
but
I
in
agree.
reality, what do you get?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Nice, you drones, this no one guy. What now?
To go out from Jelly.
Suspicious.
Now we're gonna lose the eco?
Especially when you have the Cypher, I would, if that's where you plan to go, it's just such a key bit of util. I'm just Cypher camming out.
We're gonna get.
Sprung that
Yeah.
Especially
just a
against
second
eco,
too
man.
Early, if there was just a couple more footsteps forward committed by GX, it would have resulted in them not being able to round that corner back towards stairs. And now, oh my
Whoa.
God, Sayori on site with two
Absolute
damage.
shot, so they should know the chip was broken behind.
As well. She might see a freebie.
Okay, I was gonna say chip was broken behind, so they knew. That one got a little bit
That's
close to
almost
some
ended
insane
it.
shots. Yeah, some lovely shots, right?
You always feel like
It's like those old school
She has
CSS
looked
angles with
so
Yeah,
insane on
yeah.
this map. That 2K on the pistol as well. The fast adjustments that she has with the aim have been so impressive. But it was really in this moment where, yeah, you can see MIBR, they wanted to capitalize off of that flash.
It's
They
a lot
did,
easier on
you
land
know,
to do
so
this,
many
right?
players. But
You
for
know more than
GX,
me.
they just had
Like
it
that,
committed
like the
as
straight up
well.
angle.
They
Yeah.
baited them
Yeah.
out in that
100%.
situation. So nicely done.
I've never played
It
on
works.
land.
To the European side.
Yeah.
A-main
I mean, maybe,
control is the
I mean,
focus
on
here.
Valorant, I mean.
Yeah,
Zero
I'm
point
fine.
goes
Yeah.
out, flash over the tops
It's
around
same,
the corner,
like
and
as yes.
force back
Okay,
the
yeah,
other
feels-
It just,
MIBR
it
players.
works the way it shoots in your mind.
Yeah.
Fast
You know-
here with the null command
You know
too.
when you play online, like, I should have advantage, but in reality you don't.
Yeah.
But it just works the way it should.
That
smoke
smoke is-
They also stole it from Sun City, probably.
Yeah, and it's just so strong. Oh god, with the dog here as well.
Trailblazer comes out. It's totally unaware that Sayori was right there.
It's actually gonna win
This is
him it.
dangerous now for GX. They didn't know about the link presence.
Dude,
Two
the
players
smoke
from
actually
MIBR
wins him it.
waiting for them. Now it's Ness and Smurfette need to bail themselves out. Just
What's
Smurfette
that?
in a
Huge.
1 versus 2. 3 for
Holy.
the round. And this would be for
Oh.
the bad. Sayori.
That was unlucky. It was a really good
Nice
attempt at
try.
it. Hey, they had a good go at the comeback
They
here.
have to feel like they get a little lucky. GX starting to
I was
build up
kind of
ahead
feeling the
on
comeback
speed towards the
after
end of that
some
half.
rounds are in.
But
It was
around
close.
here,
It was a
around
good
here,
game. This round
enough
was
for MIBR up to such a
unlucky
great